But let me ask you a question. Are most of your male clients like heterosexual men, or do they sway in the other direction or within a spectrum?
No, they're wildly gay.
Okay.
That is why they want to cuddle with me. Right?
Okay. So would you say that you haven't had a heterosexual man as a cuddling client?
Probably not.
Okay.
And I don't ask them about their sexuality because that's completely irrelevant to what we're doing.
Sure.
Right? But a lot of them have told me, it's come up in one way or another that they're gay.
Got it.
And that makes sense. That's pretty normal for me, right? So I have some friends who are very comfortable. They're men who are very comfortable cuddling with other men.
Okay.
And typically, those are the kind of men who have friendships with other people who also want to cuddle, right?
Sure.
So a lot of the people who are coming to me maybe don't have a lot of touch-based friendships in their lives.
Got it. Okay.
And so it's like there's this scarcity of touch and of affection, which frankly is something that I think is a huge problem for men in our culture. And so as a feminist, I'm really worried about the problems that the patriarchy causes for men and the things that it limits us from having.
Okay.
And the some of the scarcity around that and some of the judgments we end up having because of that.
Okay.
So for example, the patriarchal view of men are better in their, like women are a different tier, or should be in a different role.
Right.
That's the basis of a lot of homophobia, right?
Sure.
Why should we avoid being effeminate? Because there's something wrong with that. But if we embrace the fact that there's nothing wrong with being feminine or effeminate, then it opens up a new level of acceptance for men who want to express themselves or act a little bit differently than how we as a society view masculinity or what men should be, right? In a very kind of a narrow way.
Of course, I agree with you. I think like patriarchal mindsets put a lot of people in different boxes, right? Because the idea is to conform to something that is normalized, something that's easier to understand, something that is seemed to be more natural given whatever tools we're given as humans. We said, okay, because you have this type of characteristic, you are fit in this box, and this characteristic, you're fit in that box. So I completely understand how and why that came to be. But my question to you is like, do you consider yourself heterosexual man, gay, bi? Like, is that at all within the conversation or?
I mean, it's in a sense, it's not in the conversation around professional cuddling because, once again, cuddling being something that's non-sexual, someone's sexual orientation kind of doesn't matter.
Sure.
But as it just came up, it does because mostly we want to cuddle with people we're attracted to, right? There is like we want physical closeness and intimacy with people we're attracted to.
Sure.
Generally speaking. And so in my case, I wouldn't call myself straight, right?
Okay, that's fair.
But I'm more so, like I'm not gay. Like I'm not full on gay. I'm not hooking up with dudes, generally speaking. I usually date women. But when someone calls me straight, like, for example, I've had attractions and connections with people who are non-binary.
Got it.
If I'm completely straight, I'm only attracted to women, right?
Right.
So if I'm attracted to somebody who's non-binary, fundamentally, I'm not straight.
And that makes sense. And the reason why I asked the question is not necessarily to like, make it about that.